Since the last episode, we've not lost. Can we continue that form into today's episode? I hope so. Hello and welcome to episode 32 of From the Bottom Up to the Top. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have games against Bromley in the FA Builder-Base Trophy, or should it be the Builder-Base FA Trophy, at home, and Dulwich Hamlet also at home in the Vanarama National League. So since you were last with us, let's have a quick look. Last game that you saw was against Kidderminster Harriers, a 2-1 loss. Since then, we beat Kettering Town in the Builder-Base FA Trophy third round, 3-0. Goals from McAtee, Joseph and Ashley Seal. And then we beat Torquay 2-0, 2 goals from Joseph. And then a 2-2 draw against Halifax. A bit of an annoying game, to say the least, but one that we actually retrieved after being 2 goals down after 70 minutes. Got both goals from Jason Gilchrist 3 minutes in, and 70 minutes looked like we were going to lose the game. But somehow or other, courageously, we managed to turn it around. Goals from Ashley Seal and Jonathan Harris scoring a real cracker. In fact, let's just have a quick look at that goal. A real absolute cracker of a goal. And I know we say Jonathan Harris isn't always best at taking the shot, but I think he must have got this right on his right foot. As you'll see, picks the ball up, wide hit, runs into the penalty area, and wows it into the top corner. And the goalkeeper wasn't going to be saving that. So 89 minutes, we managed to recover it and draw 2-2. We did look on the ascendancy. We could have actually possibly pulled that one out of the bag and won it 3-2, but at the end of the day, Halifax deserved the draw, I think. Then we've really sort of dug in for the last 2 games. We've not been that impressive at all. Very mediocre, which is a bit of a worry going into these games now, towards the end of the season here. But yeah, very mediocre, both against Eastleigh and Notts County. But bearing in mind that both sides, in recent times, we've struggled against them. So actually, to dig out 2 wins, if you like, I suppose in all things being equal, hasn't been too bad. So both 1-0s, goals from Jonathan Harris against Eastleigh and John McAtee against Notts County. And what was also quite interesting there is we had 1,560 people for the game against Notts County. Does it actually tell us? I don't think it does on this. I don't think it tells you anywhere what the split was between, or does it on here? Yes, it does on here. So yeah, half of those were away fans, so that's why they had quite a big following for that game. So that leaves us, as I already described, with today's games against Bromley in the FA Trophy. Our sort of past history with Bromley is a bit of a mix. This season we've not been able to beat them. They beat us 1-0 at home earlier in the season back in October, and we only managed to scrape a 1-1 draw against them at their place, taking the lead, and I think it was a late equalising goal from Dimitru on 87 minutes. And yeah, so a bit of even games, but they've had the slight edge over us this season, so let's hope they don't have the slight edge over us today. We're currently 4th in the table, 36 games played. We're on 68 points, 3 points behind Northampton, who are on 71 points. Better goal difference than us, so we're not going to overtake them even if we get 3 points today. Well, in today's games. Kidderminster Harriers on 73 points, just ahead of Northampton, and then out in front Swindon Town with a game in hand on 74 points. They will use that game in hand up today because I think they are playing in the Vanarama and not the Builder Base. So they will use that up, and we'll see at the end of this game where we are, because they will have actually played 36 games as well. So if they win today, they'll be 9 points in front of us. We've obviously got, as it currently stands, I think 10 games to play. So we've really got to try and, over the next few games anyway in the league, be closing this gap at the top of the table here, and really close that down if we can, if we're going to get promoted automatically. So still to play for the rest of the season, and I think it's high time that we got on with our first game of the day, which is a Builder Base FA Trophy 4th round game against Bromley. And here is confirmation of today's games in the Vanarama National League. Yeovil play Swindon, so a top of the table clash there, and no cast iron guarantee that Swindon will win that. A sort of reasonably localish derby as well. Chester playing Welling United, Darlington playing Dulwich Hamlet, who will play in the second game, and Solihull Moors are playing Barnet. So that is. I thought we were going through to the to the pictures. Tom Scully isn't available. No great worries there. In fact, looks like Yeovil Town and Swindon Town were an early kick-off, and it's ended 0-0, which is advantageous to us because they means Swindon only pick up a point on the game in hand, which means that I think we said they were 6 points in front of us. They're now 7 points in front of us, so that is doable. Hopefully in this episode. There we go. This is the Builder Base FA Trophy, and we're playing Bromley as already forementioned. We are favourites for this. According to this, recent form is excellent. Their form is strong. 5-4 favourites, and yeah, we'll see. The team that we're putting out for this game is Slicker in goal, Richards, Beavers, Joseph and Egan Riley. Beavers and Joseph now have a partnership or an understanding. White at the base of midfield, and then Rydell, Smith and Robinson in front of him. Robinson comes in because Harris is suspended for 2 games after accumulating 10 yellow cards, and McAtee and Ashley Seal are up front. I've just realised that because we are playing a cup game, we can add a couple more players to the bench. So the question is who else shall we add? Right, I seem to have a lot of midfielders there. Let's have a quick look. We've got Justman and Armstrong. I'm tempted to put Lightbourne on there, just because. Right, so on the bench then we have Carter, Lund, Gibbon, Morton, Armstrong, Lightbourne and Jason Me. And that is the team that we are putting forward for no other reason than Dave Robinson is lacking a little bit of game time. We know that. He's going to get a couple of game run now with Harris out. Harris will probably have to fight his way back in. Right. The fans' performance expecting of us here. We're going to stick with the pundits for now. And game underway. Bromley playing in their red kit. We are playing on a positive thing at the moment. Ball out, headed on by Joseph to Ashley Seal. Ashley Seal breaks through midfield, and he was going to try and tuck that away, but it wasn't really hard enough shot, I don't think, on this occasion. And we move into 20 odd minutes. A little bit of a creative shout. Had the slight edge of the game. Joseph now picked up his 10th yellow card. He's going to be banned, along with Richards. Egan Riley back to Rydell, who had the original throw in, and it's gone back as far as White. White going back to look for Joseph, and Joseph gets tackled, which isn't good. But White wins the ball back. He's on form today. McAtee, is he going to take a strike? He is, but it's way off target. And really didn't hit it with any conviction either. Alright, we're just going to tell Joseph to ease off. Rydell has thrown the ball into Ashley Seal. Ashley Seal beats his marker. Looks for White. White Smith. Smith out for Richards on this side. Richards with the cross in. And Ashley Seal, it falls for him nicely. He composed himself and put away his 29th goal of the season. An assist by Lewis Richards on this occasion. Ooh, Smith with the vision. Richards out on his own. Richards just got himself set up. Ashley Seal controlled the ball, and with the defenders not really doing much to him, put it away. What is interesting is we have the highlight continuing straight from the kickoff, which is always a bit of a worry. Are they going to equalise? No, but that was a very good last-ditch tackle there. I think it was from Beavers, who has been playing absolutely splendid and has shored up the defence somewhat. And Ashley Seal in again. Goalkeeper saved it this time. Robinson with the corner, and the goalkeeper gets control of it. As we head into half time, they have had slightly more shots on target than us. Sorry, they've had more shots, not so many on target, but I think we've edged it on possession and lead by a goal from Ashley Seal after 34 minutes. Please, how things are going. Keep it up. Joseph and Lewis Richards both need to watch their step. And Dave Robinson isn't having much of a game, but just need to... Not happy with your performance, and not much of a reaction from him either. But having said all of that, if we go to the tactics screen, he is playing in slightly the wrong position of he wants. I think what we're going to do is we're going to open it up a little bit. We're going to make him a winger on attack, as is Rydell on this side. So we have attacking intent now. No, we don't want two deep line playmakers. Right, let's try that. Back to Team Talk. Head over to the assistant, end Team Talk, and let's see how we progress in the second half. Lewis Richards has been booked. Yeah, we've already told him, but we will tell him again. Dave Robinson now picked up his first yellow card of the season. No more highlights at the moment. As we head to... Oh, we'll have a corner. Get the corner out of the way first. And I think there's Robinson with the corner in. And McAtee lines himself up, but just a fraction too harsh with the kick. And sails over the crossbar. Let's have a look. Dave Robinson has bucked his ideas up now after speaking to him at half time. and also changing his position slightly, which probably has helped. Nobody's playing badly. Probably could get a bit more out of them. So we are now looking realistically at condition. Egan Riley, as it is only down to condition, I'm thinking we may run it just for a little bit longer, run it down to sort of 75, 80 minutes before we do any changes. And here we go, we're into the 80 minutes, nothing else doing. And as I've said previously, we have gone down to late goals from Bromley, so we need to be making sure that we don't mess this up. McAtee is getting tired, and we do have another game coming up fairly soon afterwards, so it's a toss-up between Luke Armstrong and Luke Armstrong and Jason. Let's play Jason in there on this occasion. Or do we? No. Maybe, just maybe, we should put Armstrong in there. And the reason I'm going to do that is because he's not as effective though, is he? Poacher on attack. It's just that they have a bit of an understanding between them, Ashley, Seal and Armstrong. Let's just see how we go with that. Okay, so change is made. Tom White now been booked. And we're 88 minutes in. I think we're now going to go to balanced. Just to hang on, if we can, to this. Slicker with the goal kick out. Ball forward to Rydell, and Rydell moving forward. He's lost the ball. Diddly dallied on it too long, and they have this counter attack. Luckily, wide. Should I say thankfully? Right, we're going to make one more change, and it is going to be Lightbourne on for Joseph. Joseph will miss the next couple of games, and he's also tired, but then so is Martin Smith. And to be honest, if he's going to miss the next couple of games, it doesn't matter quite so much. Let's change that and put Gimmon in there, central on attack. Right. And we have actually won that game again, only by a goal. And this has been really a series now of 3 games on the trot that exactly the same thing pretty much has happened. In that we've not really won it ultra convincingly, but we have actually succeeded by that goal, and the defence doing a fantastic job in a way. Kieran Slicker has had some amazing games also recently, some absolutely amazing saves as well. Good win, boys, well done. And that's the team talk. And we still 4th in the table, 3 points behind Northampton, who didn't play. Kidderminster Harriers, who didn't play, on 73 points. As we know, Swindon Town did play. They only managed a draw against Yeovil. It means Yeovil are 4 points behind us, and Swindon Town are just 7 points in front of us now. So it's getting quite interesting. Dulwich Hamlet losing to Darlington. Can't find Darlington. Oh, there they are. Just tucked in the thing, so good win for them. And interesting. Very interesting. Right. Okay. I think we're going to see Bromley brushed aside. We get 10.6 thousand for winning that. And pat on the head for Ashley Seal. And what we're really looking for now is the draw for the next round, which we'll do. Striker Richard Loach. Not particularly impressive. We'll add him to the shortlist, but not really that interested. He's not standout-ish. And what we're really trying to find here is... Right, we're going to pause for a moment. We'll come back as soon as we have got the draw. And eventually we got there. So the draw for the 5th round of the Builder Base FA Trophy. And we're underway right now. Going to be one of the last teams out. We're going to play Northampton away in the 5th round. And that will be on the 14th of March. So how does that look schedule-wise? We're currently down here. So in about 3 games' time, around about there, just before Swindon, which isn't ideal. A Builder-based trophy, and then in effect, a 6-pointer against Swindon Town. Not ideal. Really isn't ideal. So we'll see. And decide whether we're going to come back for that or not. Okay, it's time then to move on to our Vanarama National League game today. A game that we must win in order to stay up with the boys up the front there. And especially Swindon Town. So it's our home game against Dulwich Hamlet. And here we are, the game against Dulwich Hamlet, and we are 1-3 favourites for this game, yeah, fairly good odds. We have an excellent form against their inconsistent form. That's what it says here. Previous meetings we have drawn with them, and as you see, it's a full programme of fixtures today, so we should hopefully be able to progress through this one. Having said that, it has bitten us before in this instance, but this is the team that we are putting out for this game. Slicker in goal, Richards, Beavers, Joseph and Egan Riley. You will see Joseph is there despite picking up a yellow card in the last game. I thought he was on a yellow card, and if he got another one he was suspended. It's not, but he is now. If he gets another one today he will then be suspended. White at the base of midfield. Rydell, Smith and Robinson continues on the right hand side. McAtee and Ashley Seal are up front. Carter, Lund, Gibbon, Morton and Armstrong on the bench, and we need to drop off these two, and that's the team that we are going with to hopefully do the business again. And going to do that team talk. In the recent form standings, Dulwich Hamlet are 15th. We are 5th. Let's show them why. Indeed. Hopefully that's motivated them. And highlight from kickoff, which is always a bit of a concern. Unless we can win this ball. I'm very close to doing so there. But they have it. Mooney on the ball. He's got Jeffrey inside him. And they have scored. After just 22 seconds. And what to say about that? Our first goal we've conceded for about 4 games now. And again, they were on the attack, or are on the attack, which is not good. I think we might have to go from a positive to a attacking in a minute, because once again, White has won the ball in midfield. McAtee controls the ball nicely. Can he equalise here? No. The goalkeeper saves it and it goes out. We're going to go to attacking. We're going to have a shout of show some passion early on, but it needs the shout. We have a free kick. Robinson with the free kick. Curls it in. Hits the crossbar, I think. Did that hit the woodwork? Yes, it did. Deep into the first half. And not a lot doing. Rydell with the throw-in. And back to Rydell. Rydell now looking for White again. White looking for Richards. Richards forward to Rydell. Rydell with the cross in. Yes. Oh, and it was headed down by Robinson, I think, and Ashley Seal hitting the defender. We still have control of the ball. White, not for long though, if we're careful. Smith forward to Ashley Seal. Ashley Seal looking for Robinson on the overlap. Robinson now gets the corner. I'd have preferred him to get the cross in, but Robinson with the corner, and I think it was Joseph, but the goalkeeper saving on this occasion. And we will suffer from a bit of tiredness after the other game. Swindon now taken the lead against Yeovil, which is bad news for us. Against Bromley. As it currently stands, a penalty there after 41 minutes. And Kidderminster Harriers still 0-0. Northampton are losing. So that's good news from our point of view. Had the better of the game. They've not done a great deal, but they have scored, which is a bit of a worry. And assertively, come on lads, show a bit of desire. You don't look like a team that wants to win. And we got Lewis Richards doing his usual rubbish. Egan Riley Need to get one back early in this second half. As the half goes on, Joseph is going to now have a ban. He's picked up his 10th yellow card of the season. 60 minutes gone. And Bromley have got an equaliser against Swindon Town, which is good news from our perspective. Kidderminster Harriers, though, have taken the lead against Yeovil. And I'm going to demand more because we're not seeing anything from the side here that's going to give us... And we've now got Richards as injured. So Lunn comes on for Richards. It's not his best position over there. And we really need now to push the boat out. I think we're going to have to push our wingers onto attack. Winger on attack. And Robinson not doing the business on this right hand side. Do we bring Morton on the hope that he can actually do something? But Rydell, he's having not a fantastic game on this left side. Maybe we put Morton over there. Oh, I don't know what to do. We really need to win this. And McAtee not having a good game either. Do we bring Armstrong on up front to try and... Or do we take White off? Right. Tempted to put White in that position. Has he got a better position? Box to box midfielder on support. And we are going to bring Armstrong on for Smith in this position here. Or are we better off? Let's just change that back out again a minute. We take a Morton. Oh. Ah, dearie me. Right, let's move these around as we were doing. And put that up there. Now, if I put Morton in there, is he... Yeah, not really. He's no better than... Okay, back to plan B then. Robinson coming off for... Armstrong, and that's going to be attack. And he's going to be a box-to-box midfielder on support. Right, so we don't get any injuries now, any more injuries, because if we do, we are in trouble. And we have a free kick. White with the free kick. And hit the post again. And not sure. Somebody was offside, I think, because that died away. 75 minutes. And we are really not doing the business here, are we? Seem to have lost away recently. I think we've just managed to scrape the 1-0 wins. But we haven't got enough in the box to actually beat these sides. And we're going to go down here. Swindon Town taking the leads against Bromley. And I think, personally, that is our season over. As far as chances of getting promoted, I think we've blown it. And I'm not very happy at all because once again we have an episode where we haven't won both games. We've lost that game by a goal to nil. I am absolutely furious. Absolutely furious. No passion, nothing. So Swindon now 10 points in front of us, and that has pretty much blown that. Thankfully, Northampton lost their game by the looks of it, so that gap is still there. I think the best we can be looking for now is a second or third place finish. Even then, we are 8 points adrift now of Kidderminster. I think realistically best that we can hope for is third place, and at least get through rounds of the... Yeah, they lost 2-1 to Barrow on this occasion. Swindon beating Bromley. I think that has really finished our chances of automatic promotion for sure. And he's just got a knock, Lewis Richards. So, yeah, not the most fantastic of days, I have to say. Very disappointing, I know, but there you go. We hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with future episodes. New episodes currently released every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 4:15 p.m. Follow me on Twitter for all the updates on this channel and more. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next episode, which will be episode 33 and should be out on Friday. Bye for now.